In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the content trifecta. It'll make more sense in a second of how you can bridge the gap between 5K a month and 10K a month. There's three types of content you want to be posting, and a lot of people don't really think about this. I think most people think about short form content. So, short form content typically being Instagram. Like that is something that you will use in the beginning. That will get you to say maybe just 5K a month on its own, like posting regularly, sending DMs, going through the IG community funnel. So that's going to be posting content to your avatar, getting really clear on your niche, being consistent, making sales. That alone it usually does the job. Okay. Then what people typically do is they then add the second form of content, which is long form content. And this is going to be content where people are going to digest what you do over a longer period of time. I usually prefer podcasts in the beginning. And for fitness, I love YouTube. I think that as a fitness coach and a fitness professional, like what we teach is very visual. So people are going to want to see you exercise. They're going to want to see you making food. They want to see you eating throughout the day. So I think that YouTube is a great way to do that. That being said, if you're not a big fan of having your face on the camera, you can start with podcasts as a way in, or you can just do both. Like now, I'm doing a lot of podcast episodes where I'm recording the video, I'm sharing the video to YouTube and the audio to Spotify. Okay. So most people just kind of get here and they think that like this is good enough. And they think what got them to say 5K will get them to 10, but it doesn't usually happen. And the type of content that most people don't talk about, and this is something I sat on for way too long, is medium form content. And nobody really speaks about this. So a medium form style of content is going to be email. What email does, which is so different to podcasting and Instagram, is it allows you to show up in people's lives and in the inboxes every single day without it being creepy, sleazy, spammy, or weird. So let me give you an example. If you're constantly popping up in somebody's WhatsApp or Instagram, eventually you get accused of being sleazy or spammy or just trying to go after the sale. You've probably heard this before. Maybe you've had other business coaches sliding into your DMs on like a daily basis, and you think, you know what, that's completely turned me off. Okay. What email allows you to do is it allows you to land in someone's inbox in a way that is like normal practice. So no one thinks it's weird if you get an email every day because they know that you're not literally sitting there typing out an email. Like people are fully understanding in this day and age in 2024 that if you're getting sent an email, it's because you're emailing your entire list. So people understand this. But what it allows you to do is show up in people's faces every single day in a format where they can respond with a message, but not in the same way that it's so intrusive, such as WhatsApp and Instagram. So, what I always say to the guys and girls inside my program, and there's three tiers. We have the 2K accelerator, so 0 to 2. And then we have the 5K Academy. So that's going from 2 to 5. When people join the 6-figure mastermind, and that's for people that want to go from 5K a month to 10 to 20, 30 plus, I make sure that they start to add medium form content, which is email. And this, we've realized that as you like combine these three together, just becomes so powerful because what happens is you've got the Instagram that they're seeing daily. So they're getting to know you like behind the scenes. They're getting those short bites of content. Then you're sending them to your podcast. So then they're getting to learn about you in a longer setting. So hearing your voice, watching videos like this, and an email slots in right in the middle because then you're getting into the inbox on a daily basis. So if I send you an email that says, go check out my podcast, or if you want to learn more about working with me, reply with this word, people don't feel embarrassed or weird to not reply, and they keep the loop open. What people often do, and maybe you've done this with me up to watching this video, if I've messaged you on Instagram more than once, at some point you're going to go, oh shit, even if I did want to reply to Dan, because I've ghosted him so many times, I feel awkward doing it. So to remove the awkwardness, this is where you get the emails going. So to generate emails, you're going to send people from your Instagram and you're going to get them on your email list. What we do and teach inside FBC is teach people out lead magnets. So if you create a lead magnet, such as an opt-in for a free guide or a free training, you say on your Instagram, you say, hey, comment this word and I'll send you a free training. People comment, you DM them, and then you get them onto your email list and you send them the free training. As much as they get the free training, and that alone might be a good way of nurturing them, What email then does is means you can email them once, twice, or 3 times a week until they unsubscribe. Essentially, you can essentially get into the inbox every single week, 2 or 3 times a week at most, and they're going to see your stuff. Outside of that, if they're getting nurtured like you are right now, maybe you haven't yet booked a phone call with me because you're still sussing me out, but you're consuming my long form content. Eventually, you're going to want to reach out and you're going to want to work with me. You're going to get to a point where you go, you know what? I've seen enough results on my Instagram. I've seen in the emails, this guy knows what he's talking about. I've listened to hours of the podcast. You know what? Rather than me trying to figure it out my own, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to speak to this guy. And this will be the gap. If you're stuck right now around 5K a month and you're not doing, you don't have all three of these in place, work out which of the three you don't and add them like straight away. Don't sit on it. Don't hang around. Don't wait around. You just do it. Fire up an email list. You can use free software like MailChimp. We actually have our own software inside FBC. Long form podcast, you don't even need a microphone like this. You could do it with the speaker on your phone. Seriously. And Instagram, well, I don't even have to explain Instagram. Instagram at this stage, 5K to 10K, you should be posting daily. Podcast, YouTube should be like once or twice a week with a goal of getting to 3. And email should be once minimum up to 3 times a week. So Instagram daily, podcast and email weekly. And that's your cadence. And that will really help you get from 5K to 10K. If you're stuck and you want to go into more specifics on this, and we haven't yet had even just like a 10-minute phone call, just like a really casual chat, let's book one. You can message me on Instagram. Just message me the word discovery. So just send me the word discovery on Instagram at Fitness Business Coaching. And we can book like a free 10-minute call. No pitch. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. We could just brainstorm some ideas. If you're a good fit, we can book another call where we can talk about the program. But that 10-minute call will be purely just to talk about some ideas if you're interested. If you're not, you can just hit subscribe, like the video, and you can keep consuming the free content. And I'll catch you on the next one.